All right, man. Let's talk real quick. Up in here, mine up in here. Don Staley. I thought it was a joke, but apparently it is something to this going around. The Knicks interviewed her for their head coaching job. So I mean, this is about to be like real Sunset Park. Sunset Park with Tom it is. I forgot. If y'all ain't never seen Sunset Park with Fredro Starr, it had Stacy in it from the Wood. Man, what's the white lady that was in it? Shit. I'll pull it up at the end. But the real Sunset Park out here in New York, trailblazing. Knicks reach out to Don Stanley about head coaching position. I like Don Staley though. You know what I'm saying? Hellified coach, hellified hooper. Said 24-25 Knicks season ended in Eastern Conference Final. The Knicks were unable to get past Indiana Pacers, ultimately fell short of their goal. However, the playoff run did include an impressive victory of defending champion Boston Celtics. Despite the playoff run, it wasn't enough to save Todd Thibodeau's jobs. Hired in July 2020, Thibodeau concluded his tenure with the Knicks after a season uh, in which he won 61% of his games. People always kind of want to give you why he got fired out of context, or they don't give you the full context. He got fired because he never evolved. It's not about the success. You can win 61% of your games and all that, but we're never going to win with you because you didn't know how to manage, time. You didn't know how to manage minutes. You don't know how to make more than less. He didn't know how to stagger lineups. Instead of going out, you got Bridges, you got Brunson, Cat, Hart, OG. He never knew how to really how to stagger their minutes. He should have had Brunson out there, probably with four other bench players doing this thing, or Brunson out there with Cat, or sometimes Cat out there with Josh Hart and the rest of the bench player. That's how you get the most. That's how you get the most out of it. Stack OG and Mikal Bridges out there together and let them work out with three other bench guys. That's how you get the most. You allow Brunson and Cat to rest and Hart to rest. You allow them to bring balance. You allow them to bring balance to the and rest throughout the season. He didn't know how to stagger minutes. He didn't know how to get the most with the lesser. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to get the most with the lesser. So, like I said before, that's why he gone. They talk about the wins, but they won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you the truth. That's why he left. Most people think he responsible for Derrick Rose. You know, knee messing up. Most people feel that way, but let's keep going down. They said now nearly a month has passed without a head coach. Thibodeau was fired on June 3rd, and the Knicks have yet to officially name a replacement. The latest development is intriguing at Knicks fan TV reports that the Knicks have reached out to South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball head coach Don Staley regarding the position. The Knicks, according to league sources, both Taylor Jenkins and Mike Brown are headed for a second round of interviews. Mike Nori is still being considered. I believe that's the backup, the assistant coach in Minnesota. So I didn't mean to open that tab. I think that's the he interviewed for the Piston coach. Yep, that's the I feel like yep. He's the lead assistant in Minnesota. So he's still being considered. Knicks have also reached out to South Carolina head coach Don Staley about the job. The 55-year-old Philadelphia native would have certainly faced a difficult decision if given the chance to become the NBA's first female head coach at the Madison Square Garden. A former star of Virginia, Staley was drafted by the Charlotte Sting in 1999, became a six-time WNBA All-Star during her career as a coach. She's captured the three NCAA tournament titles, with the most recent coming in 2024. Staley's team has reached the Final Four 7 times, including each of the last 5 seasons. There's no clear indication of Staley's interest in the job or how far discussions have progressed. Meanwhile, Knicks are reportedly to bring back Taylor Jenkins. Mike Brown would be a lateral, would be about the same thing you dealing with Thibodeau, but defensive-minded guy, but lacks the offensive wizardry. And also, he'd probably do better managing minutes, though. Mike Nori remains the other candidate. Knicks have not won NBA titles since 1973 when Phil Jackson was shooting jump shots for that ass, and have not appeared in the NBA Finals since 1999. That was the lockout year when Tim Duncan put his foot up their ass. I remember that. Queens native, really a nigga from Long Island. Kobe was saying, you know, that didn't count. The lockout year, but then he turned around and say the bullshit ass bubble don't count. Everybody know the bubble didn't count. The lockout year, they was traveling. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a Long Island, Los Angeles Laker fan. If we keeping it a beam, bro. If we keeping it all, he's a Los Angeles. And I don't blame him, no. Not seeing how the the New York Knicks fans act, and I'll give him my blessing. Like, oh, y'all fans trash. Y'all beat up that Pacer fan. But then that Pacer fan did send one of y'all to the upper room after that. Yep. Yeah, nobody talked about that Pacer fans, sending one of the Knicks fans to the upper room. But like I said, if Knicks want to make history, I like Don Staley as a coach, and she would have a lot to prove. Y'all will be the real Sunset Park. Y'all I never seen Sunset Park. Sunset Park, what? Oh, I'm pull it up. This is my movie. I watched it like last year. This is my movie. Hold on. Yeah, this is a hood classic. Sunset Park. It's on Tubi, ninjas. I watched it. It's on Tubi. Her name was Rhea Perlman. What else was she in? What else was this lady in? That's a good question. She's from Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Oh, she was married to Tommy. She married to Danny DeVito. The little short nigga. Oh, man. DeVito probably got that cash. She was like, you got that cash? I thought that us. What is she? 77. She was old as fuck in the movie. She was in Cheers. That's what I knew her from. Cheers. Everybody. Come on. Yeah. Cheers. Danny DeVito. How tall is she? 5 feet. How tall is Danny DeVito? Oh, they separated in 2012. Married to, I think, separate. I guess they ain't fully divorced. Danny still be coming over there giving her the 2-pump special. You know what Danny doing. 5 feet. So they the same height. Y'all talking about height matter. Shit. Rhea Perlman was letting Danny DeVito smack. Oh, she was in it too? I forget she was in it. Yup, you had a Fredro Starr in it. Terrence Howard was in it. Antoine Tanner, the nigga been a teenager his whole Hollywood career. DeAndre Bond is his real name. Stacy, that's you. Don't say my name, cuz from the wood. Yeah, this is a hood classic. So the Knicks about to have a real Sunset Park around this hole, man. They about to have a real Sunset Park. Hire her. I want them to hire Don Staley. Hell yeah, I want them to. Man, fuck yeah. Yeah, hire Don Staley. Hell yeah, I'm for all that. Equal rights, equal lefts. Hell yeah, I love to see it. Fuck it. We already going down the liberal route. I would love to see it. Let's do it. If you do it right, you can take it. Do it tonight. Take your time. Ooh. Yeah, fuck it. Blaze your trail, Knicks. I'm with it. Let me know what y'all think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Check out my Free Game 89 channel, Patreon. I'm literally everywhere, Cash App, Venmo. But hey, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.